What up, what up, what up, what up? Welcome back to the table where everybody eat. If it's your first time to the channel, hit that subscribe button and then hit the notification bell so you don't miss out on these plays like Resolve AI, a play that we made a bag on over in the Discord and on X. Also, if you've been rocking with us on the channel, then you know what's happening, man. So for those who haven't, hit that notification bell, like I said, so you don't miss out on none of these plays. Today, we're talking about a familiar one, which is Applied Digital Corporation, ticker symbol APLD, and we done made a bag on this one as well. And right now, we just chilling on the sidelines, waiting for it to pull back to a critical level. My level in particularly is roughly like $6.45. That's my golden zone. We'll get there in a minute. Now, moving and grooving, I want to fill you guys in on a couple of things that I ran across on ticker symbol APLD, which is how Applied Digital have basically bet on themselves in the sense of needing to come through on that 15-year lease that they have with CoreWeave, estimated to bring in nearly $7 billion in the coming years during this artificial intelligence revolution, placing themselves as the primary or a key contender in this data center space. This strategic shift has captivated investors, including myself, fueling significant stock price volatility and placing the company under an intense spotlight. So for Applied Digital, this narrative is no longer just about like giving us or telling us what they can do. Now they have to show up and let us see what they will do with this urgent and demanding race of operational execution. Because all in all, this puts Applied Digital's race against the clock, that the contract is already signed and put in stone. Don't know if the money was already placed, but at the end of the day, it's a contract. They both have made an agreement to withhold whatever the promises that each other said that they was going to deliver. And the company now faces an operational gauntlet where success will be measured in timelines met and budgets managed, meaning how fast they're able to execute and how much cash are they burning through in the process. And with Applied Digital not being the only one in this race, in this data center space, the company, yeah, they may have momentum, but their competitors are not that far behind. While Applied Digital specializes focus and agility offer a competitive advantage, it operates on a different scale than its rivals, which have larger capital reserves. Big bank take little bank is always the case. So with the combination of massive potential and significant risk, behind a stock like ticker symbol APLD, this conflict is best illustrated, and Applied Digital currently has a short flow of roughly 39 to 40% of its entire available shares, which has the bulls thinking that this news catalyst about CoreWeave stake in them, well, not stake in them, because also that's the bearish catalyst with the stake that CoreWeave sold, but sticking to the bullish thesis of CoreWeave's 15-year lease that can generate roughly $7 billion for Applied Digital Corporation. Back to that bearish thesis, they have a few people wondering and speculating, why did CoreWeave sell their stake in Applied Digital Corporation? Bringing me to the charts to immediately break this stock down or break down the levels and what I expect to see in the coming days and weeks on ticker symbol APLD. So here we are on the 2-hour chart. I went ahead and just eliminated the daily chart, the 4-hour chart, and kind of came a little bit more on a smaller time frame so we could get a close-up of what we possibly could expect and not try to predict and just react to whatever price action we get. So here we are currently trading below this $10.22. But I'm going to update this because as we was having trading over the intraday, I realized that 1015 was kind of a line in the sand. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to make that at 1015. But if we, not even if, because what I'm seeing right now on this 2 hours, how we fell below this prior resistance that I was hoping we stayed above and made a support, and that didn't happen. But when we got above it, this prior support or line that I was expecting to hold as a support ended up becoming resistance right here. And now we're currently trading back below that 1015. It's a possibility that we will continue lower to, I think it's about $9.47, if I'm not mistaken. But going off with this resistance in 2023 to 2024, this whole zone right here between $8.47 and $9.24. I think if we fall below 924 in the coming days, then we will possibly have a high probability of testing that $8.47. Now, if we can maintain this level and get above the two and get above the 1015 and then it's 1071, which is clear as day as now possibly a supply zone, I'm gonna keep that green for now, knowing that if we come back up here again and then we fail and reject, that's going to become a new resistance, and this may become a line in the sand. But looking at the 50 SMA curling downward and knowing the weakness in this stock with this gap right here, we also have to fill from Monday, June 2nd. I am expecting that gap to fill, but I'm not going to talk about that now. Let's just move down to a lower time frame, move down to a lower time frame and see if we get in that area. Skipping directly over the hour chart and jumping to the 30-minute chart. This thing shows me clear as day once again. If we lose, what area is this? This is 946. So we actually already came down to 947 and tested that area. I have that area over on Weevil. We may get over there. I'm not too sure. I'm making this video quick because the levels are still the same. Levels are the levels. I really wanted to give you guys the news and kind of update my people on what I was looking at. So again, if we cannot get back above this 1015, which as you see right here on the 30-minute, hold, fell below, reject, got back, closed above, tried to hold it again right about here, ended up rejecting, going back down, then boom. That's what we got right there. Go ahead and go into the 15-minute, and then I'm also going to refresh the chart when I go to the 15 so we can zoom out on the smaller time frame anyway. All right, bow. So on a smaller time frame, everything is still clear as day. All the levels have been the same, have been respected on APLD. So overall, I like this. I like this stock. I will probably still be bullish on this stock and just wait for my re-entry because the levels have been respected that was here before we even got into these levels. Check all the videos all the way back until like February, March. But sticking back to what we see in the chart, again, at 1071, line in the sand, anything above that, honestly, kind of is just a line in the sand. We got that 1050 psychological level, got to get above, honestly, first anyway. And coming down here, that's that 947, that's that 924. I see this thing really coming down to my golden zone. Let me go ahead and do it for you guys. Here is my golden zone right here, which is this line of $6.45. So that's the gap up on CoreWeave News, resisted in 2023. Gap up right here, way down here Thursday, September 5th. What year? 2024. Gap was filled in Wednesday, up 2025. So anyway, man, we ain't gonna go ahead and go on into that, man. But that's what we got on ticker symbol APLD. Potential to come back down to the downside. Let me give you guys a little glance at the moving averages on Weeble and close this thing out. All right, as we on Weeble, remove the drawings. Y'all already know the levels. Bada bing, bada boom, bada bang. All right, so simple as day. Yeah, we lose this 960 on the 200. Moving average is gone. Gunzo. MACD is already pointing downwards. I mean, yeah, man. I want that $6.45. I'm gonna go ahead and close this video out and say I want that $5.71 before I get a re-entry, man. But appreciate you guys watching this video. Much love. We out.